The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Good.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And this one too low.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Great. Check right. Watch it divide. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike 55. Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
55 is my guy, 55. We ain't giving up nothing today. Greg, 8.
Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Switch. Greg.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now that's all about making making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. A toss left, Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Burrow on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This will be taken at the 10. 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
20.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
20. 57's a mark. 57's a mark. Here we go. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on now.
To throw is Newton. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
57's the mic. 57. 20. Hey, defense. Hey, Let's 57. 57's mic. Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A giant hole up the middle, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go. 57's the mark. Rock 57. Let's go. 57. Gun. Great. I got you, boy. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DJ Reader able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Great. Here I come. Let's 57's right. Get that play. Gun. Check right 57.
Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180. 180. Hey, check. Right 21. Right 21. Check.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Joe Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Newton to throw. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Gun.
Newton on first down. Checks this down to Hubbard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another run, this time McCaffrey.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Great. Check 52. Great. Gun.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. So don't say nothing. Check man. Check 20. Ricky. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton being chased out left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
57 to Mark. 57 to Mark. Hey, watch the slide. Watch the slide. Check.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Stop your whining.
After the interception, here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Newton on 3rd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Going back to Marshall, he's got him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Still 9 remaining on second down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Throwing here, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
57 the line. 57.
Newton's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Newton on first down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Hill. Flushed out right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again is Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Hill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now on 2nd and 16. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A give, Eckler running to the right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Four yards remain for second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Hill looks to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Hill on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Hill.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
What's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Ingram again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 53 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 29, Hill over the middle to Smith.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 75 yards.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Harris to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hill.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Out of the gun, Hill. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Hill drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Hill now operating from the red zone. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Hill. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Looks good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 42 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Roberts on the return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach."
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
We all knew. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together. Liking 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Kenneth Murray able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Play fake. Hill.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. I got him. Check 33. 33. He can't hang.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Flushed out right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. A shotgun snap for Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hill throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. 49's the mic. Watch 49. You. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Okay, double up. Mike's 49.
Hill throwing once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Mike's 49. Street. They got him ready for this. 18, pioneer. Yes, they still playing.
Here's Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.